What's going on? It's Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Sunday afternoon, really just got back off my flight, updated my YouTube page or YouTube channel, so to speak, my second one, with information with regard to the first one being deleted. Let's talk about it really quickly. I'm always amazed to see how far the city has come, honestly. Like, it's a gloomy Sunday. It's a little bit above 60 degrees. People walking around. Oh my God, look at that beautiful monster over there. Woo-wee. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that shortly. But yeah, man, the city has come a long way. It is so clean, beautiful, and awesome down here. I love it. But that's not what we're talking about right now, right? What we're talking about is how you respond to adversity. Now, some people are like, Anton, why aren't you panicking? I'm getting emails. It's like, yo, whatever, so on and so forth. But I'm chill. I'm always chill. And this is the comfort that comes along with being rich, if we just want to be absolutely positively transparent. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of elated that this happened, as weird as that sounds, because now I can actually get some rest tonight. Granted that nothing weird happens tonight or I have anything that I need to respond to, but I'm very much looking forward to just chilling, watching some playoff games. I am going to live stream tonight, so considering that this may drop tomorrow, it is what it is. But I am going to live stream tonight, and not live stream with the general public. I'm a live stream with my Patreon members. Shout out to my Patreon members and my bag chasers. They are the ones that hold me down the most. Let me just tell you something. Real talk, the move for me going forward, especially if the channel don't come back up, my other channel that went and got deleted, if the channel don't come back up, I'm moving all of that content, because I got everything backed up. I'm moving all of that content behind the paywall over to the Patreon. I might create a special tier just for people that want a late night live stream. Oh, you thought it was over? And that's the thing. When you're comfortable and when you don't panic, you're able to see things clearly. And this is the things that I teach my people on a regular basis, in addition to the money, in addition to the growth, in addition to all of the corporate stuff. When you up, you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to trip. You ain't got to complain about, oh, this happened. No, you just think logically, you chill, and then you respond accordingly. So now that we over the initial shock of everything that happened with the channel, let me tell you what the plan is, right? So one of the things that I had been lagging on is how fast and how hard I had been pushing my developers to go ahead and finish AntonDaniels.com, because it's not just about putting everything on Patreon, but it's also removing ourselves from depending on any platform. I don't care if it's Patreon, I don't care if it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever. We are going to be platform agnostic because we still got to get the message out and we still want to reach as many people as possible. But at the same time, we need to accelerate what it is that we were doing in the first place, as well as reevaluating if we are moving in the ideal space at all. The interesting thing about it is that even though one channel was down, I don't really make any money off YouTube like that. I give all of that money away. Like, I actually give it to the people that run the platforms and the late night live streams and stuff like that. I don't trip off that. Got to be a little bit more vigilant. Another learned lesson that came along with this is it only take you one time to mess up. Uh-oh, Q line is coming. Let me go ahead and get out the way. Got to get the benzo out the way. Don't want to get in the way of the people. Honestly, this has been a blessing in disguise, man, because it's given me the opportunity to take a step back, put things in perspective as far as making sure all of the administrative stuff is in place, make sure that I get up and running on every other platform, establish all of my other social media presences, not be so focused on just YouTube. And then now I think that I'm going to dedicate more of my time and my resources over into the Patreon and building my own platform. So eventually I think the goal is going to be, I'm going to play around with it, play around with the ideas. I'm going to throw it around, but eventually the goal is just to completely move away from every platform except for the one that I own, and then use YouTube and all of the other platforms as a funnel to be able to say and do what I want to do unfiltered. More of that to come in a minute. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to rock with me. Make sure you tap in on the Patreon. We doing big things. I am going to be, for the time being, I'm going to be testing out the idea of only live streaming exclusively in the Patreon. And I think I'm going to create another tier just for the live streaming. But we going to see. I'll give y'all that announcement very, very soon. Probably come tomorrow, or who knows. We'll see what happens. I'm putting it all together. You're going to know about it soon. If you need personal coaching, make sure you reach out to me at antondaniels.com. Email me from there at my email address, antondaniels413@gmail.com. And then we're going to get you set up with the personal coaching. But it's going to be beautiful. You know what? Y'all got to stay away from the idea that things don't go the way you want it to, but instead it goes the way that it's supposed to go in order for you to be able to level up. Like, it's always an opportunity when you see that things is not going the way that you want it to go. I promise you. So we just got to keep putting in the work. We don't run in the victim Olympics. We just keep grinding. It is what it is. Yeah, the troll got to you, but then what do you do? What do you do with that? You use that to level up, not sit there and try to figure out what's going to happen to you. You go ahead and create the narrative yourself. So whether or not YouTube come back or not, it is what it is, but we're going to keep it popping. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.